Hey everyone, it's Razyel Kayne, and I welcome you to the Night Shift, episode 10. Not bad, 10 episode of a new live streaming show, kind of late at night, and I'm just having fun talking to people and discussing some fun topics, and sharing the news and everything. So it's been a rough week because in the Quebec area and Eastern Ontario. There was, and I'm guessing probably part of the U.S. On the East Coast, there was an ice storm that happened, which was extremely um, overhyped. Is gonna yeah. I was there in 1998 when we actually had a paralyzing ice storm, devastating ice storm. Hey, how you doing, BBP and Quentin? Thanks for stopping by, guys. We had a devastating ice storm back in '98, and pylons like steel pylons were crushing down because of the weight of the ice and everything. And then this year, a lot of younger folks were wondering if it's. Hey, bonjour, mon amour. A lot of younger folks were asking if it was going to be this bad this time, and it's like, well, no, because we're in March, where it's still a bit hot. It's getting warmer, and but in '98 it was in smack at the beginning of and the end of December, beginning of January. So it was pretty bad at that time. It was cold, so the ice wasn't melting. um so anyway, we lost power on from the night of Tuesday to Wednesday. We lost power, or no, actually it was from Wednesday to Thursday. We lost power until noon that day. So it's been lost sleep and cold temperature, and it was kind of lame. But anyway, now today we're Friday. We're happy. My niece and nephew just won second place at a figure skating competition that's happening in Canada this weekend. And dumb me didn't ask my sister what was the name of the competition, but they won second place, their best performance ever. So I'm really proud of them. So go, congratulations, kids. Hello, Big Easy. How you doing? I'm doing good. About to share a package with everybody. So did I just show my address to everybody? Oh, it was quick. But yeah, Toy Hacks reopened Toy Stages. I've been bugging them since November to, you know, give us the toy stages back because I wanted to update my my floor tiling. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I've been using a volcano background with sand tiles, and I was kind of getting tired of that, so I wanted to do something a little different. So ordered me some new tile to match with my new background, which you probably already saw, which is more like a kind of steel, like concrete kind of background, like worn out concrete. So great, and I just wanted to do something different. So I got new tiles to go with it. Something a little darker. Oh, they look good, but they don't show a lot. Like there's little square details, and then it's white underneath. So yeah, happy to get that. Like the reflection is really catching it, but it's gonna be different. So I ordered like 10 of those, and you know, sorry, ordered 10 of those to do the reviews. My wife was worried that my like darker figure might not show properly, but I'm sure I'll manage. All right, let's go ahead and plug the sponsor. Oh, Fishy's here. Hey man, how you doing? I should have you on at some point. Void, hello. I have thanks for reminding me today of the pictures of well, not the pictures, but the new sales of the Frazetta style figure. Okay, I'm having issue with my camera today. I don't know what it is, but it keeps wanting to shut down. So I'm gonna play with it. You're gonna see me reach for the cameras to prevent that shutting down. But yeah. So Frazetta girls have new figures coming out. Hey Princeton, how you doing? And ex gay, I no, not that, probably not. I'm sorry for the pronunciation. First time I see you, so happy to have you on the show. Thanks for stopping by. Let me go ahead and plug the news. No, the sponsor. TFCon is happening, so we're gonna review that in the news. So my sponsor, DJC Collectibles, as you know, you can get your 10% discount code in the scroll bar underneath or the banner. Also, at the end of the video, you'll be able to, have the 10 off Raz discount code. What's new this week is only that Titan class. I think they should have went with another name like leader, commander, general. I've pitched that previously. So the general, because it's not as big as Omega Supreme and Fort Max and Metroplex, Tripticon, all the others. So yeah, I think a general would have been better. The first one that they made was the Galaxy Prime Optimus Prime. Lots of people complained about it more than the people that liked it. So I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be any good. I'm not a fan of the movie figures, so don't really care for it. If I go to the home page, and of course it's not gonna go fast. There you go. If you like Mondo figures, you can get 10% off right now because my discount code only gives you 10% on Transformers. But if you like more expensive, bigger, more articulated, figures, go with that. Not gonna lie, that Carnage looks really good. And then if you like the movie It, there you go. And some Ninja Turtle, a little cheaper on the price. Animated series Logan. So yeah, you can get your Mondo figures at 10% off, which at those prices, it's a pretty good discount. So my week has been good. I didn't spend all this money on a new car battery. Oh, that sucks, man. Okay, Lane's ad. Love to discuss Magic Square with you. I'm a huge fan of them, and they just announced Computron, which is kind of like I wanted Defensor. Well, I'm actually not gonna get Magic Square Computron because I only want one version of each character, and I'm going with Bingo toys, which are like super large. But yeah, man, definitely stick around in the chat. We'll have some fun. Keep going with the sponsor. What do we have? Oh, that thing. Destroy this. What do you call it? Destoroya, which I guess is a Japanese pronunciation. Destroyer. Yeah, he looks good. Kind of looks like a monotit or like an anus on his chest, but it's kind of cool figure. This I'm actually looking forward to the movie. I think they did a really good job with replicating his face. That's actually really cool. So, and then you have the new Triclops, which is looking good. And then you have the the new Man at Arms, I think. Yeah. So if you want a Idris Alba, there you go. And then the Motu Origins line. This is kind of a weird take on Roboto. It's kind of not. I don't know. It's not to my liking, but the others look cool. And then you have a Tila. And then what's in stock this week? You have a Casey Jones, a couple of McMar. Man, I kind of won this. It's a Christopher Reeve Superman. Like it's a freaking Christopher Reeves. It's like I kind of won this. Anyway, I probably not, but anyway. And you can get your Godzilla Ninja Turtle crossover soon. That's interesting. And then Samurai Jack, which was very popular at the time. Oh, all right. I did not. Mondo's making a 16 scale for Mo. I've seen a post about this. You know what? I look for it, but there wasn't anything official, so I hope it's official now. All right, so that's it for the sponsor. I'm going to go into, I'm going to reverse things. I'm going to do news right now, and then I'll do the topic. So for the news, if we close this, first thing, Tformers.com. Transformers, The Ultimate Universe, 3rd Anniversary Special Edition coming in June 2026. So looking forward to that. The Titan class thing we've already spoken about. Transformers Shoot 31 comic book preview. Biggest Megatron story ever to begin. So yeah, I think I'm not that far into the Transformers like the Skybound thing because I'm getting the trade paperback. So Megatron kind of just arrived so far. I know it's gonna be like it's going more G1 with the upcoming one. So looking forward to that. So you have your DNA design upgrade kit for Studio Series 1 Starscream coming soon. Dramatic capture. Oh yeah, that's the Optimus with Jetfire. So it looks good. It kind of yeah, I think it looks better than the original, especially like this, like all those waffles here. Ugh, ugh. Yeah, I'm still amazed that Americans know what soccer is because they're always mentioning the American football stuff. You never really hear about soccer, so I think that's a weird choice, but it looks good. And this is no disrespect to my American friends. I'm just pulling your leg. Now that's very American. You can get a blue peregrine falcon, not a bald eagle. Not gonna lie, they should have remolded that head, a little bit of the sculpt. But yeah, you styled your dubs like a Sunbow episode. Oh, that's cool. Like the narrator for the G1. I have to say, I haven't had the chance to because I don't want to get spoiled, and you're too far ahead for me to for the Skybound stuff. So I don't want to spoil my story. Overgear, Ironhide, and Blackout official and image of Takara Tomy Transformers. So the Overgear stuff. Oh man, he's pretty big. That's Studio Series 86. Yeah. Okay, so that's a big bot. Oh yeah. And now with the mini, I love this. Is my favorite gun type of anything. It's this. I love a minigun. So yeah, looking good. Age of the Prime preview DNA upgrade kit. Did we get any? Oh yeah, the Leo Kaiser HasLab exclusive combiner. Now, my complaint about this is actually people commenting that HasLab is trash and blah blah blah. I agree that HasLab should not happen. I understand why Hasbro's doing it because they don't want to invest in a figure that might not be appealing to a worldwide audience. So if you do these Japanese exclusive, well, not exclusive now, but these Japanese characters for the Headmasters or Zone or what's the other one? I'm missing one. The Star Saber thing. Anyway, so if you have those characters, which were never actually released worldwide, it's kind of cool to have the option, to have that. So HasLab is designed to tailor to those type of figures. Omega Prime from RID. That probably wasn't. It could have been a mainline release, but it would have been still expensive. So the best thing is if you don't like HasLab, just don't back it. That's stop complaining about HasLab. I've done. I'm guilty of that. I've complained about HasLab. I just don't support it. I don't back it, and I don't care about it anymore. Like it's borderline a non-issue now. If people want to invest in that, then they win. When they got the figure, they if they're happy with it, they win. I mean, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the character, so I don't know how accurate this is, but this doesn't look half bad. It's very different, than what I'm used to. So it because I'm used to the Scramble City Combiner, let's say. So yeah. Okay, cool, man. I'll check that out after the show. All right. So that was the Transformer news that I wanted to cover this week. I don't want to go on too long for the news because I do have a topic that I want to go over thoroughly. Now, Frazetta Girls, Icon Collectibles, not going to get those, but they are reissuing Tigra, which I have. They're reissuing her with fixed legs because she did have an issue with the leg. I didn't even try to bend my leg because this one breaks all the time on a lot of people. But now instead of the tree branch weapon, ah man, my camera just shut down. Sorry guys, didn't notice that. I'm gonna reopen that and flip it around front. Well, I don't know why it's doing that today. It's kind of weird. So yeah, instead of the tree weapon, she had like a branch that she could stab people with. Now she has a knife with holster, a little water skin, and some new wrist bangles. So there's a lot of people that are upset that this is not just released as an accessory pack. I don't mind. I mean, I would have liked an accessory pack. Not gonna lie, but is it gonna make me upset? No. The owner or the runner of that company, which Eamon Donahue, I think, he was going back and forth trying to justify the point with a disgruntled fan. And really, at the end, he just had to, say, well, we're not forcing you to buy it, which is not a greatest answer, but he's kind of right. And then Dark Wolf, Dark Wolf, you get a new axe. Everything else is the same, the hands, everything. But then you get the option to have like a not like this is a design like a concept art that was done by Frank Frazetta of a like open face Dark Wolf instead of the traditional stuff we have in the show with his wolf mask. I don't like it. I mean, cool for people who want it, but it's not going to be something I'm going to be investing in. But it's a fantastic figure. Oh, he has new wrist thing here that I don't have. But yeah, it's I love that guy. I can't wait for the Necron to arrive. I have this guy. Oh, where did it go? Come on, man. Icon collectible. I have Necron coming over soon. So yeah, this one here. Can't wait to have that. But I still need the other guy, the blonde guy. So yeah. I mean it's Frazetta stuff. I love it. And then TFCon is happening this weekend and it's already open. We've already seen screenshots and videos of people. You have a lot of people who are going to go there. Jim Sorensen, that's cool. Lead toy designer. Paul, man, I had a dream about Paul Eiding. Not long ago, he was his younger version, younger self that we see in pictures, and he just arrived at like a cottage I was at, and we just hugged, and we were so happy to see each other again. So that was my dream. Sorry, guys, I had to share. Sue Blue, I need if anybody in the world has contact for Sue Blue, or you're at TFCon LA right now, give her my email. I want to interview Sue Blue. I can't reach her. I don't have the resources to invest in an agent or a publicist to get me in contact with her. So anybody, I want to talk to Sue Blue. John Machida, who was my first interview, is going to be there. Fantastic guy. Neil Russ, my second or third interview. Great guy. Hopefully, I'll get to see him again. Saw Michael Bell last 2 years ago at Baltimore. I interviewed him too. Great guy. Oh, and the new Legacy of Kane Defiance Remastered game, where he voices Raziel. Fantastic remake. I finished it. I loved it. Probably going to play it again. It's really good. Frank Welker, if you want to spend a lot of money for a picture, definitely do. He's a great guy. Peter Cullen, hopefully he's going to be in Baltimore. Like, there's a lot of people. Bob Joles, no clue. Wayne, there's a lot of from other show. Prowl in Robots in Disguise. Stan Bush, I probably should reach out. He did like interviews with 3 people I know, so I probably could get him. Vince DeCola, Flindilia, which I interviewed, great guy, very interesting man. When you talk business, really cool. Dan, again, if anybody knows, get Dan Gilvazan and can get me in touch with this guy. I've been trying to. I know he saw my messages. He's just not responding. I understand it. Might not be his thing. But if anybody's at TFCon LA, say, hey, this guy really wants to interview you, give him my info. I'd appreciate that. Greg Berger, great guy, interviewed him. Doug Parker, gave him my card, never heard back. Um, we've spoken on Instagram, like through messages, but we can't schedule an interview. So Peter Lorre, like lots of people at the, I mean, I wish I could go to LA and meet a bunch of these people. So yeah, there you go. So have fun with that. And now we're gonna move to the topic. All right, so let me share the topic right here. Animation error. So that's something I wanted to chat about because I saw a post where, okay, if I'm calling myself a new fan of Transformers in the sense that I've always been a fan of the Transformers, but I've only been active in Facebook groups and YouTube for 5 to 6 years, right? And the first thing I did not do is post everything that I thought was new. Okay. Because from my old job working in a call center at Simpatico, every new employee would run up to me and say, you won't believe the call I just had. And trust me, I will believe it because we've all had it, right? But to them, it was really new. And now you see people posting on Facebook. They're new to the community. You're like, their first post is always, oh, thanks, thanks for adding me, blah blah blah. And then their second post is, why is Snarl not in the '86 movie? Like we've covered that, right? We've covered that. So my line of thought is, if you want to ask a question, research it first if it was answered, right? Like animation errors, omissions, that like those why did we, like, I've covered a couple of topics like that. Why did Ultra Magnus did not get a title at Prime? Go to TF Wiki and research it a little bit, and then after that, because you don't want to. And I'm not saying that because I'm trying to disrespect the people who are starting to post on Transformer. I just don't want you to get laughed at or being told, oh, being insulted that you don't know anything, because a lot of people are mean on the internet. So I'm just saying, do a bit of research before posting. I always do that. And most of the time, I find my answers. But it led me here, which was all the animation. Like somebody went through all, 40 years of Transformers and posted all the animation error. And most of them are from the G1 cartoon, which some of them I knew, some of them will blow your mind. So, and I'm going to cover some of this with Ken in about 5 minutes, but some that blew my mind that I never noticed. Like there's the traditional, there's a Starscream colored reflector here. Um, it's kind of, those are like quick ones. Double Starscream. One of those is actually Thundercracker. Happens. That was in Transport to Oblivion. This, like they say, like that some guy changed color. I don't think I've noticed that. An army of in Divide and Conquer, the soldier turns into Witwikis, and they're shooting at, I guess, the Decepticon. That's kind of cool. But some of them will actually blow your mind. I never noticed that Soundwave had an Autobot logo on his chest in More Than Meets the Ice Part 3. That's kind of weird. You have Ratchet with a black head and Blue Streak with a bumblebee head, because why not? Okay, this is like people really, really dug deep and try to find those animation error. Look at that. This is Prowl's wing here. Like it. This is where Mirage Head ends, and then you have like a bit of the wing here that should be white and goes to Prowl, but it's blue. Like that's. Are you going frame by frame for this? That's insane. You have some weird ones with Optimus is a weird cab. It's like a Rodimus Prime cab. Okay, this one's funny though, like a potato blue streak. I don't remember seeing that. Uh, Black Ironhide. So Diaclone, not bad. You know, it's kind of cool. Um. Oh yeah, one shot broken monitors, and then the next moment there's the North Pole. So why not? This is a very popular animation mistake. You have the blue Optimus Prime, a red Trailbreaker. So that's not even Diaclone. That's just bad. There's a couple I'm skipping because I know it's just like minute details. A very small blue streak. Like there's stuff here that's pretty bad. You have like the cab who's like this is actually the brickheads. If you have the Lego brickheads, this is the cab you have. And then here you have no wheels on the trailer. You think you'd spot that, right? And then there's a bunch more. So maybe me and Ken can go. Oh, that's a funny one. A Decepticon in King's Arthur's court. That's cool. It's kind of weird. But one that really blew my mind. I don't understand why I never saw that because the frame happens really fast. This isn't cup. This is a cup colored what's his name? I'm blanking out. Springer. This is a Springer. It blew my mind. I'm like, they're totally right. And then other details, Ultra Magnus has no blue on his, like the blue, he's missing some blue on his chest. He has a complete blue face. And then the color for Rodimus Prime are the Acon or pre-Acon studio, like pre-production Acon model. Yeah. But this is a cup colored Springer. I never noticed that. That blew my mind. So, and sometimes they're going to point out scale, like, oh, the shuttle should be longer, but that's not animation error more than it's just the way the show was scaled. Like Ultra Magnus banging, where is it? Ultra Magnus banging these guys here. They're really tiny. So, there's a good one that we've all seen. Hotshot with the fencer, because why not? And see, I don't see that as an animation error. That's just a weird angle. But, Monster Truck, Bumblebee, I guess. And there's a whole lot more. Like here, Bruticus with, his body parts. So I think that gives flavor to the show in a sense that it gave us new characters and it gave us weird discussion to have for 40 years. So, but I kind of wish they would go back at some point and reproduce the G1 cartoon with accurate stuff. I wish they would have put Starscream like in fire. No, not Fire in the Sky episode where you see Starscream and Jetfire flying through space, but Starscream is already a human plane instead of being a Tetrajet. That to me is more of a continuity error and would have been. But yeah, it's 9:30. You know what time it is. So I'm going to go in and bring in my fantastic guest who is right here. Yeah, it's 9:30. You know what time it is. So I'm going to go in and bring in. You're on camera, man.
Oh, hey.
So you're watching the show. That's cool.
Yeah. Let me see. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you. No problem.
Okay, good. Yeah, I was just watching on the bigger screen over here. So I was like, oh, what? You got to bring me in? Okay.
Yeah, I'm bringing you in. How you been, man?
I've been really well. How about you?
Huh? A bit of a rough week because of the ice storm.
Oh yeah, yeah. You were
but
sharing that at the beginning, right?
you know,
Uh,
nothing
uh,
too bad.
yeah, yeah,
Hey, Ultra Mega
yeah,
Cronus showed up. Just when I was
yeah.
written, I
Mhm,
thought it was starting later. It says 9:30. But I can catch it. I can catch it. Yeah, it's always like
yes.
that. People, I have to say that the timing of my show has
Mhm,
been a point of controversy because I start at 9 and then I bring in the guest at 9:30. You're
mhm.
the first guest that didn't show up half an hour early.
Oh, really? I did actually, but I kept my mouth shut. The
Yeah, well, not half an hour. Like you weren't there at 9. Like people were there before 9 o'clock sometime, and I'm just like, no, no, no. I'm bringing you in half an hour. And so
Oh,
yeah,
I see. No, because the new gentleman, he's a friend of mine on Facebook, Edge, and he was talking to you already about Computron and stuff like that, and
yeah.
yeah, and so I was
Which
like,
yeah, I
I'm
think
just gonna,
do
yeah,
they already have pictures on? Let me check magicsquare.com
uh-huh,
because if
yeah,
they do, they do look pretty good. No, they don't have it on their website yet. Like they released a couple pictures for
mhm,
the you know
mhm,
technobots and but
yeah,
I'm gonna go with bingo toys. I'm
uh-huh.
huge figures.
Yeah, actually, I really like them too. As you know, I'm a little short on space, so but I did move some stuff around. Remember we opened those guys.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah, remember
yep, yep.
that.
But yeah, so I think I shared with you already. I'm in this mode where I'm buying more, but I'm also selling some, and so I've made some space, and I gotta make a little more before I can get uh bingo toys.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing. I have to sell a few things like Earthrise, Thundercracker, and
Mhm.
uh now probably Siege Hound. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it because I really
Mm,
like it and I have the Toy X decals
yeah,
for it and everything.
I'm
So
debating that
I
too because of this guy. Ah.
yeah, and you know what?
Uh-uh.
It's usually Studio Series 80 stuff
Mhm,
I get before
mhm.
other people from DJC, but lately he's been getting them later. So,
Oh,
but mine is not scheduled until May, and Hot Rod
uh-huh.
is not scheduled until I think September,
Mm, wow. I
which
blame
is
Hasbro.
super far.
Man,
No,
I really
because I don't think he buys directly from Hasbro anymore
uh-huh.
because
Oh, I see.
Hasbro has solid case where you have to
Mhm.
buy a case and then you're stuck with the figure nobody wants.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if you want, like, I don't know, 15 Bumblebee, but then you get 23 wheelies, it's not a good
Yeah.
deal.
Are you getting the
So
new Wheelie, by the way?
no, I'm not enough of a wheelie fan. I have the
Yeah.
core class version. Was it core
Mhm.
class?
I think it was deluxe, the last one that came out that was
No,
decent.
no, no, no. It was that tiny guy. You can't see it.
Oh.
But there's a tiny guy, like the
Mhm.
core class version, like I think it was either Kingdom or Legacy core. They came with a
Oh,
small. So yeah.
did he come with Grimlock? That one? That
No, 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 no,
yeah,
no, no,
oh
no,
my
no,
gosh. I
no,
gave it
no.
to my
That
son and
and
he said, "I
Danielle
don't want
were
this."
extremely bad accessories. I'm not calling them
Yeah.
figures because they were just accessories.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, no,
Oh
I'm
my
not gonna.
gosh.
It's so no, I'm not getting that, but I am getting Outback on March
Mhm.
24th. That's
Oh, that's
when
cool.
that's
Yeah.
when I should be able to pick it up from Walmart.
Nice,
And
nice. Yeah, I'm an Outback fan too. So, but I haven't put in the order yet, so I might be late.
well,
We'll
you
see.
have to get Outback because you know
Mhm.
we're almost done with the mini
Yeah,
bots, right?
yeah,
We have
yeah,
Power Glide coming, we have
yeah.
Tailgate coming, so we're missing. No, we have Swerve coming, and we have
Yes,
Tail. I
yes.
always reverse these two. And then
Uh-huh.
we have so that's one mini bot that has not
Mhm.
been leaked,
Yeah.
or announced or anything. So
Yeah. We should put an alert out too. Anybody who 3D prints, make a my first blaster. So when we get Swerve, we can have the blaster from the IDW comics. So that would be
oh,
really
okay. I didn't. I never read IDW. So
uh, yeah, I like that story. He blew half of himself away because was it Brainstorm who made that gun for him, and it was way too powerful.
ah, okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
Powerful guns are fun.
Yeah, but it
So,
looked
all
just
right.
like it looked just like a Fisher Price. That's why it's called My First Blaster, and it looked like a Fisher Price blaster.
Nice.
Mhm,
That's good. All right.
mhm.
Well, let me ask you my first question.
Sure.
Let's
Great
say
to be
you're,
here.
think back then, you're 4, 5, 6 years old. What is your first love when it comes to toys or cartoons? Like, what's your
Mm,
first interest?
mhm. That's easy, right? Because even though my dad started me with GoBots first, but when Transformers came out, um, Prowl was my first Transformer, and ever since then, I liked police officers, I liked police cars, and now I had a Transformer that was the best of every world, and I liked his personality on the cartoon too. So man, that was my favorite Transformer of all time, and still is. I have like 5 or 6 different versions of him, from New Age to Hasbro to yeah, all
So,
over.
all right. So he's still. And what about his repaint, like Blue Streak, Barricade now?
Yeah, I actually, if you talk about repaints or different characters of him,
Well,
like
yeah.
I have the motorcycle one up there. I forgot what series that was from, but that's where he's got his razor blade, like a three
Oh,
bladed.
from animated. Yeah, like the
Yeah,
ninja version.
animated.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. A lot of people didn't like him, but yeah, I like him too. But yeah, all the repaints, the Dotson brothers, and all that. Always glad to see those. Yep. Mhm.
All right. And smoke screen or
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And in fact, I keep my Siege smokescreen upstairs because I really like Siege.
I
And
prefer Siege.
yeah,
I
yeah.
have to say,
In fact, I have an extra prowl up there.
yeah, I have Prowl and Barricade
Mhm.
are Siege,
Oh
but
yeah.
then I found Blue Streak on Earthrise and Smokescreen Earthrise. But
Mm,
kind of want to,
mhm.
double dip. But at this point now, they're more expensive, so I'm not
Mhm.
gonna. It's
Did you
cool to
see
have like
this?
two of each model.
The New Age one? That's a beauty.
They look good. New Age does like
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah, and then they have the saying on the side too. What is it? To
Enslave and
enslave.
Punish.
Yep, yep. And it's yep written in script right there. So that came
Yeah,
out there. So yeah, really good
that's
stuff.
cool.
Yep. Oh man.
So yeah.
Mm.
So you did you kind of collect as a kid, or like were you parents, were you guys were well enough that they would buy you a lot of different toys,
Oh.
or you cherish what you had?
Mhm. Yeah, I cherished what I had, because the thing is, my first Prowl too, I think part of the love for him was after a year or so, I accidentally sat on him, and then the back panel, remember how it was stuck to his head?
Yeah.
It broke off, but my parents said, "Nope, you can't get another one. You're stuck with it." And they did the
There you
same
go.
thing with Constructicon Hook also. First transformation.
The leg, right?
Yes,
Boom.
yes,
First time I
yep,
transformed it, my friend,
exactly.
boom, it snapped. That
And then
was
I
it.
tried again with the other side, and it did the same thing. I
I
was like,
broke two
"No."
hooks.
Uh-huh. Oh my
I'm
gosh,
for
I
sure I
asked
broke two
so
hooks.
many times for another one, but they're the kind of parents who are like, "No, no, you have to live with what you've done." So,
Yeah.
he was handicapped for the rest of his life.
Yeah, exactly. You can, and it was kind of a like a plastic that didn't
Mhm.
really glue back together really well.
Mhm.
So, and it was like it broke at the base, and oh yeah,
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
it
yeah, exactly.
didn't.
I ended up trying glue also, and I left the legs folded, but and then he leaned back on his hook, and
Uh,
that's the way he lived with his crew. So
nice, like he had a peg leg.
yeah, but yeah,
All right,
but that's
Quentin
right.
has a message for you. Don't know if you saw it.
Let's see. I made a special beast war pterosaur. Oh, see it tomorrow. Yeah, I really like his videos, and I kept caught his video DVD collection letter P today because he said he accidentally showed himself, but it was more of a dark silhouette. So
Ah,
I
okay.
still don't know what he
Oh,
looks like.
he's camera shy, is he?
Yeah, I think so, but a lot of people are, so it's
Yeah,
okay.
they dig him.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
there's a lot of people that are camera shy.
Mhm.
I speak with a guy on Instagram all the time, Mr. Levoger Stevenson, who
Hmm.
was I discovered on like some stream at some point, and we got chatting on Instagram. But he's camera shy,
Oh
and
yeah. Mhm.
it's at
Mhm.
this, some people, I get it.
Yeah.
You want to keep your
Mhm.
stuff private. So, but not
Yeah.
me. I'm all over. I'll show
Hey,
my
we do
face
this.
anywhere. Yeah,
We
if
do
you do
this.
this, you have no privacy online. So
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
not the
Yep.
same thing. So, did you still watch like the other shows growing up, like Beast Wars and Beast
Mhm.
Machine and all that stuff,
Yeah.
or
It's
were you?
funny.
Did you outgrow it at some point?
Mhm. You know what? I outgrew collecting for a little while. I took a break, like I think in the college years, maybe in high school, but then came back later. But during all that time, whenever there was a show, Generation 2, Beast Wars, Beast Machines, I would try to watch as much as I could. And there was one series, I think Beast Wars, that was put on right at the end of my school time because like middle school was 9 to 4. Ugh. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
So
I
you
kept
missed it.
well, I kept skipping early
Oh, there you go. For
and catching.
that's commitment to the show.
I know, right? They should be so proud of me. But yeah, I always had a class at the end of the day, like gym or computers, which is totally easy. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna. And then the security guards, they didn't think I was a dangerous person or anything, so they just waved to me and I walked out. So
Oh, there you go.
beautiful, right? Uh,
Yeah, when
yeah.
no,
So
you
that's
got to watch the show you liked, and
mhm.
what did you think of Beast Machine afterwards?
Oh, have we talked about this before? Because man, I really, I'm one of the ones I think who really loves Beast Machines. It was dark. The good guys were made into enemies. I don't want to give too much away in case someone's gonna watch it, but
At this point, man, spoilers are it's
it's
anybody's fault right now is their own if they haven't watched Beast Wars and Beast
yeah.
Machine.
I guess so. I guess so.
Yeah,
But man, with Rhinox and the other characters and what happened to them, man, it was like the first really gut gripping story in a long time that we ever got in Transformers. And
I
man,
think Rhinox siding with Megatron,
uh-huh.
was the biggest. It was the first plot twist in
Mhm.
Transformers. Like you didn't have convoluted stories and plot twist
Yeah.
in G1.
Mhm.
You knew it was Starscream that was going to betray Megatron. You
Yeah.
like they hinted that Mirage might be a traitor. You knew he wasn't a traitor.
Yeah.
Like, and then they do Beast Machine because Beast War they had like a couple episodes where they went like
Mhm.
Rat Trap going to the Predacons.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was like an infiltration mission. So
Mhm.
it's but the
Eradicating.
biggest twist was
Yeah.
Rhinox.
Yeah.
When they said, "Oh no, I agreed with Megatron." I'm like,
Um,
"Oh man, that's I did not expect that."
I respected you.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
oh
It's
my
like,
god.
man, you were
Uh,
the and I had interviewed uh Richard Newman, who was the voice of, and he he was like, it's fun, but I was out of work for 2 seasons
oh no.
because they didn't really voice. He didn't have like
Yeah.
Rhinox came back or the voice came back later in
Yeah.
the show. So
Just for a little
you
bit.
know,
Yep.
but
Yep.
yeah,
Man, but that was quite a story, and I
yeah.
got Beast Wars too had some really nice love stories and
Beast
teacher
War
and
was what brought me really into
mhm,
the fold of because I was more of a Masters of the Universe fan.
mhm,
But Beast Wars, when they started, which at the time was revolutionary for the animation,
yeah,
and it was CGI, and it was it took him like first season's kind of hard to watch. Second season they really got good. Third season's really well
mhm,
done.
yeah.
Um, and the stories were really good. The tie into G1 was fun. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
no,
that was really good.
enjoyed it. What did you think of the one that came after that? RID.
Mhm. RID now, did I don't know if we got those episodes in America because, like I said, I scanned the TV guides back then all the time for Transformers, and I don't remember seeing it. It
Well,
could have
we had him in
mhm,
Canada, so
uh-huh,
and I'm pretty sure I think it was on Fox. So I'm
Mhm.
guessing you did have them, but I mean, it wasn't.
Yeah.
They lasted for one season, and
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Some of
it
the
it gave us a couple fun characters, and then the Scourge slash Nemesis Prime was a really
yeah.
cool
Mhm.
figure, and
Yep, yep.
yeah, and then the after that came Armada. Did you
Mhm.
watch those or?
Oh yeah, Armada and all the way up. It was repetitive, but every show back then was like the Power Rangers and
Oh
just
yeah.
everything was repetitive. So I said, all right, I'm gonna pick this one, and it was fun. So yeah. Mhm.
Did you enjoy Cybertron and Energon as well, or?
Yeah, surprisingly, a lot of those characters like Hotshot and Jetfire, I really liked the combination. Also, I think we may have chatted. I left my Rodimus upstairs, but I had him for a very long time, and then I finally found a Prowl somewhere so I could combine them. And then, but yeah, I haven't made the video on that yet, so I need to bring them together. Prowl is down here, and Rodimus is upstairs. So.
Yeah, yeah, no, do it. Did you
Yeah.
Were you collecting as well at that time? Like did
Mhm.
you collect a lot of the Armada stuff or the
Mhm. Yeah, not really. I collected maybe 1 or 2 figures here and there, and then when I saw a Titanium series, I think, came out, I collected a few of those, like Thrust, Titanium version, but, I think, yeah, at the time, school was really important and getting a life going, so I ended up not collecting as much. But yeah, but I've always had 1 or 2 or maybe 4 or 5 figures around.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
yo, see, I only really started collecting now 6 years ago.
Mhm, mhm.
Hold on, my channel is turned 5 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago. Thank
cool.
you. So that means my first Transformer was a year before that. So 6 years
Mhm.
that, I was collecting.
Yeah.
And it was really just a realization that it's okay. I'm
Uh-huh.
a grown man and it's okay if I collect. It was my
Yeah.
midlife crisis.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So, when
Yep,
did
yep.
you start actively collect?
I think it was when Siege no, maybe Power of the Primes came out
Okay.
because, and Combiner Wars too, because I could find a lot of those figures at what's it called? Burlington Coat Factory and places like that.
Okay.
Like
Like
we
discount
still don't
stores?
have. Huh?
Like discount stores?
Um, Discount stores in a way, but like Burlington was a coat store really, so but they just happen to have toys in the back. And
Okay.
yeah, but like we don't have Ross here still, but they were my Ross back then, TJ Maxx.
Okay.
And then yeah, I found a lot of Combiner Wars at that time and started growing my collection on my desk and then finally needed a place to put them. And then yeah, when I was dating my wife too, she would come and mistransform some when I wasn't looking. Like she would always pull Cup's arms out and then I would be like,
Okay.
why do you do this? Ah.
So when you were dating, you started
Mhm.
collecting around the same time?
Mhm. No, I think she started collecting maybe 2 years ago with Pops and now these, blind box things, so,
No, no, no.
uh,
But I mean,
yeah.
did she when you started dating
Mhm,
was like she didn't know you were gonna collect, or did you
mhm,
already start collecting?
mhm.
So she got used to it.
Yeah.
Because my wife, for the first 5 years, had no idea I was going to collect, and
Uh-huh.
she had to adapt, to
I
this
see.
new reality, which is now my basement.
Yeah,
So
yeah. And is your basement supposed to be for the family too, quote unquote?
no, it was just a basement where we had our
Okay.
computers.
I see. But yeah, when we were dating, I had 4 or 5 on my desk already, and so, she had like I said, she messed around with them a little bit, and then when when TJ Maxx started having more, and when Siege came out, especially, I just like Earthrise had a lot of QA issues, as you probably know, but then Siege was so solid and it looked so good because I love the idea that Hasbro was trying to make Cybertronian vehicles, even though some didn't really look like it. They were
Yeah.
trying, and that was a
They,
great idea to me. So I started grabbing all of them at that time.
yeah, they had. I think Siege was a hit. Like
Mm-hmm,
for when it comes to design, Earthrise, you're right, had more quality control issues,
mm-hmm.
more figures breaking, loose figures.
Yeah.
But the cartoon accuracy, which is funny, back then Siege was the most cartoon accurate we had seen from
Mm-hmm.
Hasbro.
Yeah.
But now that they're coming out with the Studio Series stuff, and it's
Mm-hmm.
even more cartoon accurate, like the
Yeah.
Seekers,
Yep.
and then you
Everyone
look
talks
at the Earthrise Seekers, and you're like,
about.
yeah,
Yep.
exactly. But before this guy came out, you looked at the
Yep.
Earthrise Thundercracker, and you were like, this
Yep.
is so cartoon accurate.
I
And then now
know.
you look at it, and it's
Yep.
really not. You
Oh,
know?
I still like the Earthrise ones more. I'm saying it to you and putting it out there now that Thundercracker is the only one of this one I'm going to get, but we'll see.
Oh bullshit! You're gonna get all the other Seekers.
Oh, don't say that.
It's just that I'm going to. I know I have my Earthrise here. I'm going to
Yep.
sell my Earthrise Seeker at some point. You know?
Oh man, I still love the Earthrise so much though because of the detail. I like the smoothness of the new one, but then I also like all the detail of the Earthrise. And it's an odd color too, but Thundercracker is a pretty cool color. It's like a blue green or I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Like, hold on. I just want to answer clinical. It's like, what was
oh
the
yeah.
RID? So there's two RID series clinical. In
Hmm.
2001, they imported a show that was already produced in Japan, and they dubbed it to the American market, or North American market. So that was called Robots in Disguise. That was the first series that brought in Megatron was the leader of both the Predacons and the Decepticons, and then Optimus was a fire truck, like a big red fire truck. But then there was a second RID series in 2015, which was a continuation of the Transformers Prime show, which basically that's what's now called RID 2015, and that's where Bumblebee leads a team of misfits on Earth after they went through a portal and a Decepticon ship crashed on Earth. So
Mhm.
I hope that helped, clinical. But thanks for stopping by. I did not see that you were in the chat earlier. So thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's the only thing with Restream. It's like I'm looking at the stream over here, trying to see messages every now and then.
Oh,
But
it's the same thing. Oh, I guess you can't see the chat. I can if I
yeah,
pop it. But yeah, no, it's not as good as
but
StreamYard, I
yeah,
have to say, but StreamYard doesn't allow for videos anymore. Like I
oh
can't pop
yeah,
my intros with the free version, so that's why
like
I'm using Restream. So
yeah,
man.
yeah. I switched over too for I like their UI more. Also, like we were chatting last time, but I gotten more used to it, and it's clean. It's nice. Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it works with scenes instead, like on the
Mhm.
side, and so
Yeah.
I'm getting used to it.
Yep.
But I'd still. And then StreamYard is super expensive if I want to get the
Oh,
paid version too.
yep. They're
So
crazy.
yeah,
Yep.
exactly. So when did you decide? Because the first time you and I met was on a Memo's stream.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Had you known Memo previously, or did he just pop you in? I don't
Uh-huh.
remember.
Well, I had quite a few like comments and conversations with him over video commenting, but and I still feel bad, and I feel like I have to apologize to him every time because yeah, he said you should come on and we'll chat for a while, and you were there too. But then my son came downstairs, and he at the time he still got a big attitude, so I had to leave to put him to sleep, and I couldn't make it back. But I was like, oh man, I felt so bad because he invited me and it was my first live stream.
Yeah,
So yeah, but so even to this day, I say sorry, Memo, but thank you very much.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sad. Like he's taking a long break from, he'll
Mhm,
pop in a review once in a while when he gets a Combaticon, but
mhm.
about it. So I still miss that guy. You know,
Yeah, it's true.
so
He's got a great attitude and he's just fun to talk to. But
he's fun to talk to, but when you listen to his video, he's very mellow. You know,
mhm,
like
mhm,
very
mhm,
patient and calm. So
mhm.
it's just like ASMR review. Where I'm like, oh man, this is so cool, yeah, and then I start
Yeah,
laughing,
yeah.
and
And
you
I
know,
always have coffee. So so I'm
I have
always
well, not on my video, but when I'm streaming, I get so like dry throat when I'm doing the night shift. It's
yeah.
I have 2 glasses, and
Uh-huh.
I notice I cannot drink Pepsi when I'm hosting
Huh.
because then I just have like burp reflex all the time. So I'm like, this is terrible.
Oh,
So yeah,
man.
let's
Yep,
just go
yep.
with flavored water, and I'm good.
Oh,
So
man. It's hard, man. It's hard to be a host of your show.
yeah,
Your own
it
show.
is. But it's fun. I like it. Was
Mhm,
talking to Michael last week.
mhm.
So that was fun. So,
Yeah.
oh, we have the Norbs. Norbs, man, I
Woohoo!
need a guest next week. I think. Did
Yay.
I invited somebody who couldn't make it, and
Mhm.
texted E-Man.
Oh,
Uh,
E-Man's good. He
yeah,
needs to
but
review.
I can't find the text that I sent him, so I don't know if I
Uh-huh.
actually sent him. So I don't know.
Oh,
Well,
man.
I'll try
Uh-huh.
again. But
Well,
I need to get Norbs on the show because we
yeah.
actually need to go one on one, just me and
Mhm,
him, before we meet at Orlando.
mhm. Yeah.
To clear the air about this Blitzwing thing, and you
Wait,
know,
wait, wait for Ultra Megatronus to get his Astro Train. Oh my gosh.
oh, I'm going to make fun
You're
of him as
gonna
well.
be right
Yeah,
right
I'm
in the
going to.
middle of them.
I'm not getting it though, but and
Yeah.
I really didn't want
Mhm,
the shockwave, but I don't have like a
mhm, mhm,
modern articulated shockwave. I have the Cyber Warrior,
mm,
like those like
mhm.
cheaper
Walgreens,
figure
maybe?
that came out. Like they made 5.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Um, so yeah,
Mhm,
so he's driving home and
yeah.
listening to this. All right. Well, you listen. Don't reply to my Blitzwing stuff. You know, I just
Man,
keep driving, keep
yeah,
smiling.
that's right.
You'll be okay.
That's right. I'm picturing his glasses, sparkle in the moonlight. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
cool.
man. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
So man, I can't wait to go back to Baltimore,
Oh,
Orlando, and
yeah.
probably Baltimore the year after. So
Uh-huh.
we'll
Yeah,
see.
I actually have what is it? I don't know what service, but oh, Expedia up right here because I'm gonna look for flights soon. I think I should get that soon, and
I
then
actually went the lazy way. My cousin, she's
mhm.
a like those
Oh, agent?
salesmen, like
Yeah, travel agent.
travel agent. Yeah, thanks. And so I just texted her. I'm like, hey, I need this. She's like, all right,
Mhm.
no problem. Boom. So
Cool.
yeah, so that was
Very good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I have my plane ticket bought. We have our hotel booked.
Mhm.
So
Yep, yep,
now all we need is confirmation that Peter Cullen's going to be there. So I'll bring my
yep,
Funko
yep, yep.
back. So yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I can't say how, happy I am that Peter Cullen's gonna be back there and,
Well, he's
um
healthy again. Well,
yeah,
as
yeah.
healthy as he can be.
Mhm, mhm.
But it's one thing is that I know they're going to do this weekend. They're going to have all the actors in one room, and
Mhm.
then they're going to have Peter and Frank on a separate panel,
Oh boy.
which I understand the different money value for
Yeah.
Peter and Frank and everything. But wouldn't Peter and Frank just like to be
Mhm.
sitting with the guys talking,
Mhm. I would think
and
so
have,
too. Yeah, you
I
can have your separate one, but bring them together for one also, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. You have 2 panels, a
Mhm,
G1
mhm.
reunion, and then did
Yeah.
you watch when, the 40th anniversary of Transformers, they re-released, the pilot episode, 1 the More Than Meets the Eyes part 1, 2, and 3,
Mhm.
and then Transport to Oblivion. They released it in theater, and
Oh,
for
I
the
didn't.
first episode, you had
Uh-huh,
a read-through, like,
uh-huh.
the actors were there
Oh, yep.
voicing again the characters,
Yeah.
redoing their lines, and then they had Frank Totoro doing Starscream,
Sweet.
and it was so fun to watch Peter and Michael and all these guys. But they had a
Mhm.
couple bloopers. I wish they would have, like Paul Eiding told me there was so many much more
Uh-huh.
bloopers that they could have shown up. So
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when that was announced, and I think I had to go to Jersey that day or something, one of those one of those days that I had to go into work. And so I couldn't go that day. But but yeah, I wanted to be there. Yeah, just to see all that. I made it to a Gundam one a few months ago too, so that was
no,
cool. But yeah, it's tough. It's
yeah.
tough.
Well, we talked
Mhm.
about your Transformer collection, but you have a lot of other series as well.
Mhm.
So
Now I do, yeah.
so that's a new collection as well.
Mhm.
Like it's in
Yeah.
the past 5 years.
Yeah, when I started collecting until very recently, I was like, "I'm not into humans. I only want robots." That's it.
Okay.
And I only want Transformers. Forget all the, regular people, and then, or the powered people, but then I always liked the X-Men, and then I got with Norbs, and Norbs said he showed me his collection of X-Men, and I was like, "Well, let me pick up Cyclops because that's my favorite." And then I had to pick up
It's
Jean.
always that, let me
Yeah.
just get this one,
Yep,
and
yep,
then
yep.
but he needs,
Yep, yep.
I might as
Uh-huh.
well get a Madeline Pryor,
Yep, yep,
and then I might as well get a Jean Grey, and
yep. And it's all exploded into, "This is still unopened. I've had him for 2 weeks now." But I'm like, "Do I really want to?"
it's the
Unfortunately,
Juggernaut. Yeah, I have the
yeah.
Diamond Select Juggernaut,
Uh-huh.
which is a
That's really
beautiful
sweet.
piece, but Diamond Select's articulation are pretty
Yeah,
bad. Like it's
yeah.
very chunky,
Uh-huh.
but
And
it's so big.
they did the same thing McFarlane did too, where they're a little bit of a different size. I think they went up to 7 inches too, or something like that. And it's just so odd to go to have that with the 6-inch Marvel figures. So yeah, but like until I either open this or return this, I will be in this utter hell of not of having an undecided. My wife said yesterday, "You're not gonna open it. Just return it." I'm like, but then I haven't done it yet. I haven't returned it yet.
No, no,
So,
just or gift it to somebody, just
uh-huh.
give it to
Yeah.
another collector. But it's
Oh man.
I don't have like because I'm on that whole Disney boycott, right?
Mhm. Oh yeah.
So, that
Mhm.
hashtag no money for Disney.
Yeah.
No money to Disney. That's my hashtag in all of my
Mhm.
video, which I'll
Mhm.
put here just so that everybody knows if you see this
Yeah.
to
Pop up thing.
Disney, to Disney.
Uh,
Post
like,
that on every of your video. That's basically saying that you don't encourage Disney.
yeah.
But that's just my personal crusade.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
It's not even that. It's just that I don't like what they treated when they went to court with a few people who were suing
Mhm.
them for
Mhm.
wrongdoings. The way that their lawyers tried to use every
Mhm.
dirty trick in the book. I'm like, dude, you're a
Mhm.
billion-dollar company.
Yeah.
Just freaking help people and
Yeah.
take responsibility. So
Mhm.
so anyway, that's what I. But
Yeah.
now I'm watching I saw the trailers, the teasers for the Avenger Doomsday, and I'm
I
thinking
know.
this actually might be a good MCU movie because everything's been pretty bad.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange 2 was not great.
No way, Doctor Strange 2? I really love that one. Oh my gosh. It
I
had
The whole zombie
Mhm.
Strange didn't
Mhm.
do it for my wife hated
Mhm.
that.
Oh, I think that was 3, was it? That was
No,
actually Doctor Strange 3,
there's no Doctor Strange 3.
'cause
There's Doctor
2
Strange,
is
there's Avengers,
uh-huh.
and then there's
Hey,
Doctor
look, they have
Strange.
balloons.
Yeah,
Oh,
balloons. What the hell? Okay.
I don't know, I'm doing the Jimmy thing. He does
Okay.
this one thing, but yeah, I didn't even notice. But, because the
In the
'cause I
second
think
one, he's fighting the Scarlet Witch pretty much the whole
yes.
time. So that's
Yes.
that's the
Oh,
second one.
oh, that is
There's
the second one.
yeah, there's no
Oh,
third
I
one.
really like that one though.
So so yeah,
Yeah.
so they did a lot of TV shows because we had Disney Plus for a while, and then eventually I
Mhm.
I said I'm done with this, and then my wife
Mhm.
graciously canceled it because there was still some show like I missed the X-Men. I
Mhm.
I wanted to see that. So but
Yep, yep,
now
yep. Mm.
you love Oh man, that's you're the first one I hear saying that Thor: Love and Thunder I love.
Oh
No,
no!
no, respect to UX. It's
Oh my
really
gosh!
I've always said that if you like something, you win.
Uh,
It wasn't my type of movie.
yeah, I
Um,
never even saw that one actually. I just didn't want to. But it's kind of like the Captain Marvel's movie too. I didn't see
I
that
didn't
one.
watch. It's
Yeah.
I can't
Uh-huh.
stand Brie Larson.
Oh,
I
really?
don't know
I
what
don't
it
know
is.
why people think that way. What is
There's a
it?
lot of people that don't like her,
Oh, did she
and
pick somebody off?
I it's I don't and maybe it's just that I don't like what they did with Miss Marvel.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Mm.
my big thing is that for years we've been wanting the X-Men to enter the MCU, right?
Mhm, yep.
And
And
they had many
yeah,
opportunities to do it. The
yeah,
first one was with the Miss Marvel movie,
uh-huh.
which or Captain Marvel, because yeah, that's but they should have had at the very end of the movie, after everything's done, they should have a 3-4 minutes end scene where you saw the Brotherhood of Mutants try
Okay.
to steal that secret plane, and then
Yep.
Carol Danvers flies by, and
Uh-huh.
then Rogues jumps her and gets her power. That
Uh-huh.
would have been a great introduction for a new generation of X-Men. And
Yeah.
then, but they didn't do it. And then
Mm.
they did One Division.
Mhm, mhm.
And then
That
in One
was
Division,
that was crazy though.
it was a
You
good show. I liked it.
yeah, that
Because
was
they
really
had Monica Rambeau as Captain
mhm.
Marvel.
Yep.
That was like the start of her story. But then
Mhm.
they had the Fox universe Quicksilver actor was in
Yeah,
the show. I'm
yeah.
like, oh, this is perfect. They can do like a
Uh-huh.
type of House of Ham or something where she messes up the universe and then she brings
Mhm.
in
Yep.
the X-Men from the Fox universe. Oh
Yep.
no, they didn't do it. And then, of all things, they do it through Deadpool, which was okay,
Uh,
but we didn't really see it yet.
mhm. Yep.
So now we're going into Doomsday.
Yep.
We know that the Fox Universe characters are going to be there. We just don't know how they get there. Is it
Yeah.
going to be with the TSA? No, not the
The
that time thing,
oh yeah, no, yeah, that I think it is the TSA and
the time
uh,
services something. I don't know.
yeah, and then and Thor's brother
Yeah,
uh
Loki, that show, which
yeah,
that was an actually good
that was
show.
a
I
great show.
like the
Yep.
evolution of that iteration
Mhm.
of Loki because
Yeah.
he got to be the god that held
Uh-huh.
everything together. I think
Yep.
that was like a prophecy fulfilled.
Mhm, mhm. Yep, but
So,
now he's gotta get out of that chair for this movie, right? Because so how's that gonna happen? There's so
well, we
many
we haven't
what
seen him yet. Did we
yeah.
see him in the preview?
I think that he was in a commercial, if I'm right. I think that he
Maybe.
was
Okay, I
standing
haven't
next to
seen that, but
somebody. So,
so
yeah.
there's going to be something that that's going to happen, or it's going to be like multiverse, like the Spider-Man stuff.
Mhm, yep, that was fun.
Where they're gonna
Mhm.
just bring him. So I don't know how they're gonna do it, but we know that the Fantastic Four
Yeah.
are in a separate universe, and then they came
Yep.
at the end of Thunderbolt.
Uh-huh.
Like, so we know that they're traveling from another universe to our universe, or
Yeah,
we think that's what it is.
man, it's
Because
funny, yeah.
they are
Yep,
that movie was good, and they were
yep.
in a like futuristic 1950s.
Yeah, I like that so much.
It was
I
really
sh
well done, I have to
yeah,
say.
and there was nothing bad about it where I couldn't show my son either, and he watched the whole thing. I thought he would refuse, but he got hooked right away. He watched the whole thing, and
Yeah.
now
And we
he
got a proper
yep,
Galactus.
yeah.
Like the fact that because he was not properly done in previous iterations,
Mhm,
as much as I like the actors who did the Fantastic Four in the
mhm.
early 2000s movie,
Yeah,
I think that not showing Galactus on the planet was a
mhm.
bad choice.
Yeah,
And now
everybody wanted
and he
that.
looked so good and he's towering. And then we
Mhm,
saw the real strength of Sue Richards this time.
mhm. Oh,
Like she
yeah.
is
That was
really freaking strong. Like a lot of people were always comparing Jean Grey
mhm,
to Miss Marvel girl. Not
mhm.
Marvel girl, but
This, yeah.
the
Yeah,
Invisible Girl
the
or
Phoenix.
woman.
Yeah.
And
Oh
I'm
yeah.
like, no, no, no. Jean Grey has nothing.
Oh yeah. I thought you
I'll
were
bet
going
the
for the Phoenix.
Phoenix,
Yeah.
. But
Yep.
Invisible Woman is really strong. So I
Yeah.
really like what they did. So now,
Uh-huh.
we have all the pieces for Onslaught.
Yeah. Yeah. There's so much buildup. There's so much good that could be in this movie. I'm so excited. Since nothing since Endgame was is this exciting so far. And
Exactly.
like,
I
oh
agree.
man.
And
Uh-huh.
now Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they're gonna link all that because I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Secret Wars even back then was a very convoluted
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
story. To bring
Very
pieces of
interesting.
different world and then
Mm-hmm.
create battle world and the Beyonder. Like we don't
Mm-hmm.
even have a Molecule Man in the MCU yet,
Mm-hmm.
so
Not
you
yet.
can't have Molecule Man without the Beyonder or
Yeah.
vice versa.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I don't know. And then apparently it's gonna be Toby Maguire is gonna be the big star.
That's what I hear. That's
Yeah.
what I hear. Uh-huh. I like
So
his Spider-Man the best though, so I wonder. I hope they do a good job. But
oh,
also I hope
why?
yeah, I hope that with all the multiverse stuff that people will not be tired of it by then though.
I'm
So
tired of it already. Like every
see?
franchise
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
has done multiverse versions now, and
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm.
kind of overdone. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with the DC animated movies.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's two main story arc. One
Mhm.
that starts with Flashpoint
Yeah.
and ends with basically Darkseid is defeated, but the Earth is doomed. So
Mhm.
now they tell Flash to go back and create another Flashpoint.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
I saw
one
that was my
story arc.
that was so dark. Yep.
It was really
Mhm.
dark, but it was
Yep.
a really like 14, 15 movies
Uh-huh.
altogether with some Batmans and stuff. So it was
Yep.
really good. And then they did another story arc where
Mhm.
it started really weird with they had like a Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman like on
Mhm.
a alien spaceship, but
Uh-huh.
they're in the past. Like Wonder Woman's a cowboy, Batman's like a Conan type
Oh,
character.
I haven't seen that yet.
Oh,
Yeah, I know what
it's
you're
fun.
talking about.
Lobo's in there. Like it was a
Mhm.
really good
Uh-huh.
movie. So they had like kind of weird stories, and they had like a one shot of Constantine,
Yeah.
he's dead and he's in some type of madhouse,
Mhm.
and so it's like half hour.
Mhm.
So that was really weird,
Mhm.
um, but eventually you realize like they have a multiverse.
Yep, yep.
But
Mhm.
then by the end of that story arc, you
Mhm.
realize that the multiverse was caused by Constantine, who, when Flash went back in the previous story arc, went and he killed Darkseid.
Uh-huh.
And killing Darkseid created the multiverse. So now they had to fix that because
Yeah.
now all the universes are dying one by one,
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
proving that a multiverse is not a good thing. So that
Yeah.
was really their point, is that let's bring it back to one, and then
Uh-huh.
that's what they did. And that
Yeah.
was the three
Cool.
last movies.
Mhm.
That's
Yep.
when you have the last appearance of Kevin Conroy as Batman.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was sad, yep. He was very good, and Mark Hamill as the Joker, oh,
Yeah.
man, that's
It was like just one little scene,
mhm.
and then he ends by saying, "If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die being Batman." I'm like, oh man.
Mhm.
And then I saw that after he passed. I'm like,
Yep.
ah.
Yep, yep, yep. I know.
So
Oh,
yeah.
man, but they
So
have some really good was it the is it the WB who had the shows too, The
yep.
Flash
I
and
think
yeah,
the shows and
yep,
it's all. I think
'cause
it's
they
still all
did
Warner Brothers.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I think so. But yeah, they did the series also on the little 1 hour weekly shows, and that was a very good series too. And I can't find the pieces. But I liked that so much. That was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I that's one thing. I
Mhm.
always preferred live action Marvel movies, but I
Mhm.
always preferred animated movies from
Yeah.
DC.
Yeah, they do better.
They
Yep.
did some, like some of my favorites are like the Death of Superman.
Uh-huh.
That
Uh-huh.
was it. It wasn't exactly like the comics, but it was pretty close.
Yeah.
But it was really well done. And then Superman and Batman: Public Enemy. was
Mhm.
really, really good. So I still have a few of those.
Cool. I
Um,
recently saw the crossover with RBWY, the anime, and that was a lot of fun.
yeah.
Yeah, so that was I totally recommend that too. Two parts there, so really neat.
All right. So Quentin said, I think the live action Voltron is going to be a TV series, but it could be. I no. I think Henry Cavill is doing a movie,
I heard that it's going to be on Amazon though, if I'm right. So
so it could
it
be a
will
series. I don't
it,
know.
it will be a movie, but on a service,
Okay,
not actually in the theater, is what I heard. But
because
yeah,
I don't think that Voltron has the same
mhm,
general appeal
mhm,
as X-Men or
yeah,
so I think
yeah,
same thing with his. I know he's doing a Warhammer series,
mhm,
which I don't like Warhammer, but because it's Henry, I'm
mhm.
gonna watch it.
Yeah, I
And
like what I
then
saw in England when I visited.
you what?
Yeah. I visited England with my wife, and we went to Warhammer things, and I
Okay.
liked what I saw there. So hopefully
Oh,
he will stay true to it.
Warhammer is a pretty big franchise. I have a
Yeah.
friend who plays.
Mhm,
I have few friends who play Warhammer. I never got into it
mhm,
uh, because it's a lot of a game is really long. Like it's half a day
ooh,
to move your army, and
mhm,
so. But it's an interesting storyline. Like they
yeah,
have some very very unique concept.
mm,
So I'm hoping that Calville is gonna do it
yeah,
justice. But then
yeah,
he's in probably the movie I'm dying to wait is
Highlander,
Highlander. Holy shit, and
yes.
I can't wait.
Ah!
And I'm holding back to not buy
Uh-huh,
all the other DVDs from the previous,
mhm,
like I don't need them. But
mhm,
I have such a craving for Highlander,
uh-huh,
It's and
yeah,
now Christopher Lambert's gonna do a
yep,
cameo in it.
he is in it,
So
yep,
I'm like, yeah,
that's
we
right,
just need Clancy
uh-huh.
Brown now, and that'd be
Oh
perfect.
man. Yep, that has been one of my favorite stories ever since as a kid. I watched in the living room while my parents were sleeping, and they had all the sex scenes and everything in there too with the shows,
Yeah,
with the Adrian Paul shows and everything. But man, the stories that they told, oh, they were genius stories. It was like going back in time and showing what happened to these guys
yeah.
and
It was a
just oh man,
groundbreaking concept.
yeah. Whew.
If I'm not excited about John Rambo prequel, like
Hmm.
even if now apparently Stallone is attached to the project,
Hmm.
I didn't like anything after Rambo 3. I think
Hmm.
was they put the name Rambo to sell the movie, but the story didn't feel like
Hmm.
the fourth one where he's just leading a bunch of activists in the jungle didn't feel like Rambo because he's never spoke the whole movie really, and then he just starts killing people. And then the
Yeah.
fifth one, I don't know if you saw it, but he has an adopted daughter,
Huh.
and then
Huh.
he's living in the States, and then she goes, and I think she got killed in Mexico or something. So he goes there, try to find her, gets the shit kicked out of by a bunch of gang members.
Hmm.
Then he kills somebody, everybody's looking for him, he goes back home, and of course his property is riddled with traps and explosives, and I thought it was kind of weird. So I'm not looking
Oh,
forward to
man.
that. But Conan 3, apparently
Mhm.
Schwarzenegger signed up to be King Conan, which
Wow.
has been prophesized since, and I keep arguing with my friend. If you look at the first Conan the Barbarian and you look at Conan the Destroyer,
Uh-huh.
it's the same ending where they prophesize that he's going to be a king, but then you see him, he's bored. It's the same shot. They just reuse the footage, and then they never did it. But now he's
Uh,
old enough and has white hair.
yep.
So, and I'm
Mm.
a huge Conan fan, like mostly the
Uh-huh.
books. I haven't read comic books and stuff like that, so
Mhm.
I don't know about that lore. But the
Yeah.
original stories, the original
Mhm.
movies, I'm looking forward to see. Like I'm waiting for the first trailer about
Uh-huh.
Conan 3.
Yeah, I
So
wonder. I wonder what it's gonna be like. Oh
yeah.
man.
Well, it can't be him But there's one story in the books where King Conan,
Mhm.
rides out to meet his allies in combat
Mm.
against a common foe, and then he gets betrayed, and they wipe out his armies, and then they throw him in jail, and then he
Mm.
has to get out and try to go back and get revenge. Which to
Uh-huh.
this day and age is not very original, but what happened during that trial was very
Mhm.
interesting. So I'd like to see that story, but
Mm.
I doubt it's gonna happen. So
Man, it sounds a bit like Gladiator, but that was a great movie also. So I
yeah.
wonder.
But then what hasn't been done, what hasn't been,
Mhm,
apparently
mhm.
Gladiator 2 though wasn't really good.
No, I never saw it,
Neither.
and yeah, the commercials didn't make me wanna see it either, so I don't know. Yeah, maybe someone
Yeah.
out there will tell us.
Yeah, maybe. No, but it
Um,
just I don't know.
mhm.
I don't I it's without Russell Crowe, it's I don't know. It's
Yeah,
too
but
late.
it's
It's been
also
like what, 20 years?
yeah, but it's also the writers and the story too. It might not be a great story. It's like, I really liked what was the I really liked Gettysburg. I watched it like 12 times or 15 times because of the actors, the story.
Yeah.
But then Gettysburg 2 that they came out with, it dumbfounded me. I think I tried to watch it, but I didn't know why they made this, and I just stopped in the middle somewhere.
Yeah.
So,
There's
yeah.
some movies that just they
Mhm.
have sequels and they completely miss the mark. I remember one of my big like early disappointment. I don't
Mhm.
think you've heard of that movie, but because there was an Australian movie called I don't even know what's the English title, but it was kids um going inside a stamp, and then they would travel the world, and when they reach destination they would come out of the stamp.
Wow, that sounds good,
It was
actually.
a very and
Uh-huh.
there was like mythical lore about it, and it was a
Mhm.
very so you had like an older brother, a younger sister,
Mhm.
and then the whole story, and then they had to get back home, and
Mhm.
so that was the first movie. Then the second movie came out, and we were so excited to see it. And then in the second movie, the older brother was now the younger brother, and the story was about the younger sister who was now the older sister. And the only actor that came back from the original movie was
Mhm.
like the bad guy that was like a lovable bad guy, and it was just so freaking weird. And I was like, okay, sequels not always good.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, man. Oh, I see digital cavemans here.
oh wow, man.
Cool.
Man, I every time we get together, me and Digital Caveman, we talk for
Mhm.
like freaking hours.
That's
It's
nice.
it's like me and Input. We spoke for like
Uh-huh.
3 hours.
Wow,
And
that's
oh
great.
yeah, yeah. We have
Amazing. Mhm.
lots to talk about every time. So it's
Mhm,
fun.
mhm.
I had him on the show about a month back,
Uh-huh.
Digital Caveman. So that was fun.
Yeah, I think I caught that one too. Yeah, seems like a cool guy. So, yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Exorcist 2, probably the worst horror sequel for sure. Like it's like they
Yeah.
forgot what was good about the first movie. And I can't believe
Mm,
Linda Blair was in there. I guess she was under contract.
you
But yeah, but Billy Bob, if you didn't like that, what did you think of the Exorcist series that ran on Fox? I
hmm.
don't know if you saw that, Ken, but it was
Not me, I didn't.
fantastic. But they canceled it after 2 seasons.
See, those, the when they cancel good shows, it always
Oh,
oh
good
gosh.
shows. Firefly reboot may
Oh,
be coming in.
yeah.
You
Oh,
saw
so I
the
thought that was, I wasn't sure if that was real or not.
well,
So
it's
yeah.
Nathan Fillion asking every actor,
Uh-huh.
if they're in, or
Mhm.
I didn't watch the whole thing because I don't want to be disappointed.
Mhm, yeah,
So, and then they had every actor except Shepard,
huh, oh,
in that video. So I
yeah.
think he passed away though. I'm not sure, but
Hmm,
so yeah, um,
man.
it's I honestly, as much as I love Nathan, like I watched Castle, loved
Uh-huh.
it. Rookie, we're currently watching, and it's a fantastic show. I'm attached to each character. I
Wow.
want them to succeed. I want them to stay together and be happy. Like, it's a great show. But
Mhm.
I think a Firefly reboot will
Mhm.
probably not be as good. And that's just me
Mhm.
being, it's
Mhm.
my fear of being disappointed that's
Uh-huh.
talking, basically.
Yeah.
I don't want to imagine what it's going to be, because I mean, if the actor who played Wash is in the
Mhm.
project, that
Mhm.
means that whatever they're doing, they have to scrap. Either he's a ghost,
Huh.
or they have to scrap the movie. But the
Yikes.
movie means a lot to a lot of us because it was funded by the fans 100%. There's no
Wow.
studio money there,
Uh-huh.
so I foresee a not a great thing. Like, it's
Mhm.
unless the writing is really on par. And the
Mhm.
thing is that Josh Whedon is
Uh-huh.
not attached
Ooh, he
so
writes
far.
stories, yeah.
And
Mhm.
that's what kind of worries me, is that the Buffy reboot, he's not attached.
Mhm.
The Firefly reboot, we haven't heard if he's attached. So what?
Mhm.
Like, the studios are just like waiting for him to not be able to redo a show, and they just now they pitch it. Like, they
Oh
just
boy.
didn't want to deal with him. I don't know.
Oh man. Yeah, Ultra Megatronus, he said that they need to go back to original stories, but how hard is it to make an original story now? So many
It
stories have
Well,
been.
it's actually, if you look at indie movies, they have very interesting stories.
Hmm.
Like, Lindsay Russo, she's working on a movie right now. She's the voice of Elita One in
Oh,
Transformers:
I think you shared
War
this.
for
Yep.
Cybertron,
Uh-huh.
and I I just need to get the guts to ask her for an interview.
Mhm.
She's doing a indie movie about, people stuck in like a post-apocalyptic world, and then the military comes over to try to, subdue them. I don't know.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I but it looks, no CGI, all practical effects, and I
Uh-huh.
I miss that. So really
Wow.
looking forward to that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, let me know when it comes out so I can catch it too. Uh, no,
Yeah,
no CGI is wild. I gotta see that.
yeah. Well, that's why Top Gun Maverick was so interesting.
That was great.
It
Yeah.
was, because the first thing you see is Tom Cruise
Mhm.
almost without makeup,
Mhm.
just telling you that this movie was shot with real pilots,
Mhm.
no CGI, real flight
Mhm.
like, so it adds so much to the story, because there's a chance that this could go wrong.
Yeah.
And so you're more invested. But when you're
Mhm.
watching a Marvel movie, as
Mhm.
much as I like the older ones with Iron Man and everything, you knew nothing was going to happen that
Uh-huh.
was going to permanently damage the actor. Like, the sequel is
Oh,
guaranteed because the actor
yeah.
is fine.
Yeah, I remember, what's his name, who's the Spider-Man now? He got into an accident a couple weeks ago, and man, he got, they said he had a concussion and fell on his head. So but he just married his sweetheart MJ too from the movies, so it's like, okay.
I hope he's okay. Like, I
Yeah,
really like Tom Holland. I think,
Tom Holland, right. Mhm.
yeah, I think
And
he's a good balance,
mhm,
because Tobey Maguire was the best Peter Parker.
mhm,
Andrew
I think so.
Garfield was the best Spider-Man.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
then Holland is right in the middle for both.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
So,
Yeah.
and now I like the fact that the new movie, it's going to be more like down to earth. It's like more street villains,
Mhm,
like it
mhm,
was more in the comic, because Tom
mhm.
Holland really came in early in the MCU, but it was already like Thanos and, like,
Yeah.
big civil war, big crossovers.
Yep, yep, yep.
But in the comic books, he had very seldom crossover for like
Mhm.
10, 20 years, like
Yeah. Yep,
he
and when he did, they were good.
exactly.
Wolverine and
So
stuff.
now they did the other way around, where it's like crossover, 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 and then
Mhm.
you
Yep.
have a
Mhm.
so now the fourth one is going to be like a new trilogy, where, like, he's fighting Tombstone, which is not my favorite villain,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's, interesting.
Somebody
And
different.
then
Yeah.
Daredevil is going to be in there, so
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, I wanna see how that goes, and then I saw a trailer for the new Defenders too. Apparently, they're bringing back the Iron Fist guy, and the Defenders are going to start a new movie or show. I don't know, but I enjoyed the first one.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, so hopefully they will be the other super team. So
yeah. Hopefully. Did
yeah,
you watch the Marvel Noir, the Spider-Man Noir with Nicolas Cage, the trailer?
I saw the trailer and I thought, man, I want to see this. I don't
It
know what's
looks
gonna happen, but
it
yeah.
it
Uh,
looks because no power, no responsibilities. That's the
uh-huh.
tagline.
Yeah,
Because I don't think I've never read the Marvel Noir,
me
like,
neither. It just looks so
so I
cool.
don't know, but I think that Ben Riley in that
Mhm,
version,
mhm,
Ben Riley doesn't have any power. He just
mhm.
has a Spider-Man mask
Uh-huh.
and basically is a private investigator. So it's
Mhm,
gonna be, and honestly,
mhm,
when they said that Nicolas Cage was attached, I'm like, I
mhm.
don't know. But then you watch the trailer and you're like, you know what? Yeah, it makes sense. It's
Yeah, I
yeah.
kinda wish that he did a Superman too. Remember that sneak peek where he was a Superman and that never led to anything?
I'm sorry, what?
No, did you see, that, Nicolas Cage was in a scene, with their multiverse as a Superman, a
It
DC
was so
Superman.
badly done, though. Like,
Yeah, it was
I
like,
I hated
"What?"
I hated the Flash movie because mainly because of the main actor.
Mhm. Oh,
Because
yeah,
Ezra
yeah,
Miller is a piece
uh-huh,
of shit.
yeah,
I hope
yeah,
he goes to therapy and come
mhm,
back in 20 years, apologize to everybody. Because
mhm.
I'm currently watching Fantastic Beast, and he's in there, and he's actually a good actor. But
That's what they say, yeah, uh-huh.
it's
Mhm,
I liked him, and because we haven't watched the third movie yet, because we're
mhm,
introducing, well, I mean, we're done now, but my
mhm,
son is 8, so we watch all the Harry Potters, and
uh-huh.
so we're
Oh, man,
watching
yep,
Fantastic Beasts, so it's,
uh-huh,
yeah,
yeah,
it's good. But I didn't like the Flash movie. It was terrible. It was,
uh-huh.
but
It was
and then they
weird,
had that CGI at the end where he's
yeah,
fighting a big spider, and it's like,
uh
it didn't look good. So anyway,
Yeah, if you compare it to something like Fantastic Four, it's like,
well, if you compare it with the Spider-Man crossover, like, Far From Home was genius.
yeah, yeah,
You heard about
all
the
of them
new
are nice.
Transformer crossover series, My Neza and Transformers?
Oh, yeah,
It's only in
Quentin
Chinese
was
language at this time. I
uh-huh,
haven't heard about that series. I heard about the
yeah,
Skybound. They're doing
mhm,
a show. There's a lot of rumor going around right now where Skybound is going to do a crossover show between GI Joe and Transformers.
mhm,
There's apparently the new live action movie is going to be a crossover GI Joe Transformers, and now there's a rumor that they're doing a G1 show who's going to cover from season 2 to 2005.
interesting. Yeah,
So yeah,
it is missing, I mean, other than Scramble City, so, but yeah, that is interesting.
yeah.
All
So I don't know.
mhm, yeah,
Lots of new trends. Okay, what else? Nicolas Cage was supposed to be Superman. Yeah, he was supposed to be
yep,
Superman,
yep,
and
yep,
we all we have is like that one or two pictures from that time.
yeah,
And I'm not saying that it was. I would have loved to see actually a Clark Kent Nick Cage.
mhm.
That would have been interesting. But the CGI was so poorly done in the Flash. So Nick
Yeah,
Cage, Bear Suit Punch, and the Wicker Man. Yeah, that was a weird. I like the movie, but it was kind of weird.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Man.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to wrap this up because I've started school again
Oh,
because
really?
I have a new position at work and I am required to update my skills. And
Hmm,
actually, me and two of my colleagues are also
uh-huh.
signed up for that. So now
Whoa.
I quickly realized, like, I have about 3 to 6 hours each week to put into that, and
Uh-huh.
I quickly realized that it's not going to happen after work.
Yikes.
After I did, the routine with my wife and my son, and we,
Yeah.
did the showers and the baths and
Mhm.
everything, I'm too
Yep.
tired. So now I'm waking up at 7 a.m.
Ouch.
Saturday and Sunday, and then my brain is rested and ready, and then I do that. So
Yeah. Oh man. I know how it is. When I was starting out in programming, I had to practice a lot on weekends, and my son was already born. Luckily, my parents, my dad was alive back then, so my parents would come over and take care of my son for a little while, maybe
yeah,
3 or 4 hours, while I could get a review course in and program something. So
but it's
yeah.
really hard. Like I'm 48, and
Mm,
I went back to school in 2012 in accounting.
mm,
I was 34 at the time, and then my dad had went back to school when he was 38, and he
wow.
had great success.
Mhm,
I went at 34,
mhm.
and it really helped me change my life. That's why I can collect now, because I can get a job that gives me a salary that's worth what I am worth. So
Uh-huh.
I'm good with that. But now going back,
Yep.
14 years later, my
Mhm.
mind is not as sharp.
Mm,
So
mhm.
that's
You
why I
may
do it.
not wanna hear this, but you might wanna use AI to take your notes and things,
No,
so
no, fuck AI, man. At
uh,
this point,
uh-huh.
there's
Yep.
so many AIs. Like, okay, no, I don't mind AI for a couple things. Like,
Yeah.
if I need a background for one of my thumbnails, I
Mhm.
don't have time to look for a license, or I don't want to pay
Mhm.
an artist. I'm just gonna use AI for something that fits what. No.
Mhm.
Hello, I can't find a good video on Toy Axe on Legacy Sideburn. You might want to, if
Mhm.
you haven't already, check Patriot Prime.
Mhm.
He's
Yeah.
the main Toy Hacks guy. Patriot Prime reviews. My good friend Jason.
Alright.
If I'm pretty sure he did uh, Sideburn, but I'm not sure. I know I didn't. I've stopped doing Toy Axe
Mhm.
reviews because of my eyes, my
Mm.
operation. It's
Mm.
too hard to focus now, and
Yep.
it's frustrating me. So yeah,
Mm.
but yeah, Toy Hacks, check Patriot Prime. He's the best. You
Mhm.
know.
Yep. He sure is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm
Mhm.
back to school and I'm trying, and it's hard, and I'm not as,
Yeah.
and like you said, AI, yeah, it's good for a couple things.
Mhm.
I use
Mhm.
it for minutia in my Dungeons and Dragon games, like my quest.
Mhm.
I don't want to write all the stats down, so I just tell
Yeah.
AI to give it to me. That's
Yep.
cool. But all those AI videos, like
Mhm.
even Ultra Megatronus, he really likes the AI Star Wars stuff that we're
Some
getting.
of
I
those,
I
yeah,
fucking hate it,
are
because now we're
mhm.
getting, I don't like fan fiction, but now we're
Mhm.
getting fan fiction movies with cheap
Yeah.
AI slop.
Uh-huh.
So I don't like it.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
recent Transformers stuff has been pretty cool, though.
I can't. I can't
Oh my
do it.
gosh. Oh, it's
There's
so good.
so many
Uh-huh.
mistakes, and
Uh,
now there's so many like games now that are AI powered,
mhm,
and
mhm.
yeah, and
Oh,
it's a, yeah,
man.
robot making robot. It's not even good robots making robots.
Yep,
So
yep.
yeah,
It depends, I guess. But yeah, but I'll give you a tip. It's like these recorders, these AI recorders, you need to make I can't use notebooks. I love notebooks. I have like 5 or 6 notebooks and I have a pen, but they never work for me. I just press the button, record my note, press the button to stop it, and then later I have a whole list of notes for myself.
yeah,
They're
I do that with when I was training for my new position. There's some stuff I just can't remember right now. So
yeah.
when my colleague would just explain it to me, I would just record him
Mhm.
and then
Same
listen to it
thing.
later. It
Yep.
works. So
Yeah, yeah. So you have the same idea actually, just
yeah,
without the transcript. Yeah, so that's
yeah.
good.
So yeah.
Cool, cool.
All right. Well, I have to go to bed, but it's been
Alright,
great catching up with you. We're gonna see each
same
other
here.
live in
Yeah.
October.
Yep, yep, yep.
Uh, Hold on. No, I have not, because I don't have time to learn another role playing system, and I
Uh,
can't afford to buy many live, figures for Mythic Legion. So anyway, but we can talk about that another time, man. So Ken, plug
yeah.
yourself. Tell us where we can find you.
Oh, sure, yes. It is NY Hunter Impressions, and I am here on YouTube, on Facebook, on um Twitch. Oh yeah, I'm playing more video games now, except for this week. But yeah, I'm more on Twitch now, and X and Blue Sky, and a lot of people have been finding me on Facebook, which is nice. But yeah, getting more popular. Oh yeah, see 1120 now, so getting up there. But
Man,
yeah,
I've plateaued, man. It's not going
it
up.
seems that way. After 1,000, it's really hard to get higher, but it still
Yeah,
goes slowly.
yeah,
So yeah, but
happens.
yeah, you
All
just
right.
yep, you can find me in all these places, and right here, follow this guy over here,
Follow
and
me,
see
follow
him.
him,
Yeah,
and
see him
then
every Friday
maybe
on
we'll
these
make it to have
shows.
other.
Yeah.
I'll have a guest next week. I just don't know who it is yet,
Mhm.
but we're gonna
Mhm.
gonna figure this out. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you've
Yeah.
enjoyed this. If you
Mhm.
did, please like, subscribe, share, hit
Mhm.
the bell, leave a
Woo.
comment. We love reading those. Keep coming back. We have more on the way. And remember that
Mhm.
nothing in life gives you the right to be an asshole.
I
Take
love
care.
that. Yep. Have a good one.